morning. This is Holly with Holly's Joys, and I have Patio Pets on Facebook. So today you're going to join me on a journey of discovery. I have a new product I'm going to try and a couple of different things I'm going to do today. So guess what? I have no idea what's going to happen. So, because I've not done it. But I wanted to show you just a brief overview what a patio pet is. So on Facebook, if you go there, there's a bunch of these that I have posted complete, and there's a video if you scroll down or go into videos on how to make your own patio pet. Or if you go to Holly's Joys on YouTube, there's a video on how to do it. So I go to thrift stores or yard sales, wherever I can find stuffed animals. They don't have to be in great condition. They can be all beat up, whatever. They can have markers on them, it doesn't matter. So anyway, the stuffed animal really is still inside the final product. So keep that in mind. There's this one, he's just an example. I wanted to show you he really is just a stuffed animal. And then I dip it. I have a concrete tray and I mix up mortar mix. And the mortar mix that I use is tile mortar. And if you want to know, you have to watch that other video because we're not going into that much detail. But then I dip it twice. But you can see this one's only been dipped once, and you can still see his fur. So he really is a stuffed animal inside there. He's going to be so cute. And then I'll dip him again on that with the white mortar mix. And then the last coat I put on is a concrete mix. And I do not use the cheap ready mix. I use one of the higher end, like a Portland, so that it doesn't have the rock pebbles in it. Now, if you like the rock pebbles, you go for it. I think you should do it how you want to. So anyway, this is what we're doing today, is painting on these, but I'm not just going to paint. I am going to use this sand. It looks like sand, and it's considered sand, but it's actually glass. Little tiny bits of glass, and it's from my pool filter. When we changed the filter out, I kept the last batch of sand glass, and it's really pretty. It has a lot of sparkle to it. It's got greens and browns and whites, and it's just really pretty, gold. So I thought that is really nice. I'm going to use that in some kind of a project. So what I'm going to do is take this mosaic tile adhesive that I purchased at Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to put it on this patio pet. Now, this glue, this tile adhesive, it's amazing. I have had it for many years, and a lot of times once you've opened an adhesive, they dry up pretty quickly. And I don't like that. But this one has been super good about staying very pliable and usable, which I love that. So I'm going to use just an old paintbrush, and I'm going to go in, I'm going to get it wet, and I'm going to go in with the glue. And I've got a video on exactly how to do this. And I'm just going to, I've already painted this little guy. He's a stuffed animal inside, and I've painted him. And if you want to know what kind of paint, you got to watch the other video, all that I discussed. And I'm putting quite a bit of adhesive on it. And then I'm just going to sprinkle right in the middle of this little flowerette that I have put on him. I'm just going to tap it down and then shake it off like you would do glitter. I know you have all used glitter before. Okay, that's going to be cute. And I'm going to do all of his little flowerettes like that. And I'm going to do his stomach that way too, his soft underbelly. So I'm not going to do all the flowers right now. I don't think you want to sit and watch me do that. But I'm not going to do the whole underbelly. Just, I'm going to leave a line. So you use your creativity on how you want to use these techniques. I'm just experimenting to see if this technique's actually going to work. So that's what we're doing today. Experimentation with tile glitter, or tile glue, and pool filter glass sand. I know it sounds insane, but when you see something that's beautiful and it catches your eye, you should definitely look into it. So I've got his belly covered, and see the white gluish stuff. And then I'm going to pat it down because I want to get it good and covered. And then this is the experiment that we're going to do. Not this right here. I mean, this is too, but the real experiment for the day comes after. Oh, that looks pretty. Very pretty. Okay. So the real experiment comes later. Look how cute that is. He's not done, so don't panic. This is a frog, just in case you were wondering that I've been working on. And I've been off sidetracked, so these have been sitting here for a minute. So, while I'm doing that, let me just show you one I did earlier. And I've got him ready for the experiment today. I'm going to put a little water in this glue so it doesn't dry up on me. So, I like to work with water-based products too. So this is a little squirrel, and he is just concrete. He's naked concrete right now. Let me move this stuff to the side. And I have done kind of a swirl along the side, on each side. I did his stomach area with this glass. Can you see it? I know my lighting is not fantastic, sorry. And then down the middle, at the end of his tail. So I'm going to take this product. My husband is handicapped and he's in a wheelchair, and we went to get the chair repaired one day, and we were at this, I don't know, mobile place. Anyway, doesn't matter. And we went for a little jaunt down the road while they were repairing the chair, and they'd given him a borrow chair for the day. So we went for a coffee. And as we were walking down the street, this very pretty little town that this company works out of, and I noticed around their lampposts were these beautiful landscape pebbles, really pretty. And they were very shiny. And I thought, well, what's going on with that? I mean, it was so unusual that it caught my eye. So I'm looking, and I must be a magpie, right? Shiny. So I'm like, what is that? And I touched it, and all those pebbles were like glued into place. And I was telling my neighbor about these cool pebbles, and that I want to do that with my landscape. So I don't have to keep farting with putting those pebbles back in. So she said, oh yeah, I've heard of that. It's called mulch anchor. So look what I bought. Mulch anchor. Who ever heard of that? I love it so much. I haven't done it on my landscaping, but I'm going to use it on my art project. Anyway, it's high performance mulch glue. Amazing. And it's made to be outside, which I like it. My patio pets can sit outside. But if I can make them long lasting and more durable, fantastic, right? So this is supposed to be sprayed on. But I'm going to paint it on here, and it is clean up with water. Do I have to shake this, I wonder? I probably should have, huh? Okay. Yes, it says shake. So I'm going to shake this container. Hopefully I don't have the lid too loose. Oh, shake the container. And then I'm going to pour a little bit into this cup that I have ready over here. It sounds really loose, which is exciting. Oh no, it's not open. I don't want to open it too far yet because I don't want it to dry up like we were talking about earlier. I hope it's not one of those dry up easy jobs. So I'm going to leave most of it covered. And I'm probably not going to need a whole lot. No. We'll leave that for now. Okay. So I'm going to take this mulch anchor, which is a glue, and I'm going to paint over not only this glittery part, but I'm going to paint over the parts I've painted too. And just see if that just keeps the weather from damaging my little guy. I keep him as beautiful as long as we can, right? Because anything outside takes a beating. And I'm super excited about this. And we'll see if it works. I don't know. I hope it does. So anyway, I'm doing this video today to share with you my thought processes on creativity and just how you don't have to use products in the way they were designed, as far as like this is supposed to be mulch protector, but we're going to give it a try and see if it'll hold these little bits of glass onto my patio pet better, because I mean if it holds mulch in place, right, it should hold my little patio pet glitter on. That's not glitter, glass. Or maybe glitter. I haven't glittered one that way yet. I've put glitter on at the end before. So there you go. So his center part is already glued down. Ooh, I'm dripping. And I should imagine I need to be careful where I sit him so I don't glue him to the table. That wouldn't be good, would it? And I will have to wait and see how long it takes for this to really dry good. But I want to use up all this glitter, and I'm going to continue painting on this guy, but I really wanted to get this anchored down so I don't knock it off in my process, because I do like the way it looks, that sparkle, and you can imagine it in the sun. That little glass sparkle is going to look really cool, and he's going to be a little eye-popping something or other in somebody's landscaping. And in case you're ever curious, I do sell my products. I'm not really in business that way. I mean, I do sell some, but I just sell it so I have enough money to keep my addiction to playing going. So if you're ever interested in one of these little doodolls that I'm making, just message me, and I can ship in the continental US. I'm not gonna fool around with doing overseas and that. It's just a little more complicated. So, and I do try to keep my products at a reasonable price. And if you go on Patio Pet on Facebook, then you can see I do tell you how much I want for them, and it is just to keep my flow of product in and out, because I think it's important for me to continue to express myself creatively, and that's what I do it for, because I like it. Not to keep my household running, which is nice. And I'm just going to pour, whoa, there was a lot more in that than I expected. So that's all there is to this portion, and we'll just let it dry, and I'll let you know how it goes. Like, once it's dried, if it feels like it's secure on there, because it's really not secure on here right now. I can feel the little glass pieces as I'm brushing it, like flipping off into my hand. So I want to make sure that they last as long as possible and sparkle in the sun all the way. So there's that. And okay. So tell me what you think about this mulch anchor stuff, and if you've ever used it on a crafting project. Super fun. So we'll see you next time. Please subscribe. Just take a second and like. And if you're on Facebook, follow. Please share and make a comment.